Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you will be notified on when I upload. So for this video, I have been dying to use this magenta color. I've actually made this color with some makeup pigment and some IBD hard gel. I will link that video above if you guys have not checked it out, but I was super hyped to finally be trying to use this color, so we're gonna do a set with this. So I took out my Red Iguana Practice hand. I've already added her tips. I scuffed up the entire surface. These are the tips that I am using. These are long stiletto clear tips. I do have an Amazon storefront where I'm going to link everything that I used in this video. But I scuffed up the entire surface of the tip because gel does not like to stick to these type of tips. So you kind of have to like rough up the surface a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with Mia Secret's Forma Gel Ink Cover Blush, and prior to doing this, if like let's say if I was doing this on myself, I would go in with some dehydrator and my rubber base coat, but since this is a practice hand, I'm just going straight in with this cover blush color. And for this ring finger, I'm gonna go in and do an extended nail bed, making sure that smile line is not even a smile line. I'm gonna do 8 points. When I like to do this, I like to do this in sections, so I focus on that bottom half, which is the point first. I cure it, and then I start going in with another layer, which is that second bead, and I focus more around that cuticle, building up more of that product because I want a high side wall, if that makes sense, because I am going to go in with the hand file and sharpen up those edges. So the first time I did cure it for 30 seconds, and after I do this layer, I cure it for a full 60 seconds. On to the index nail. This one is going to be a full coverage nail of this cover blush color. So once again, I add a wet layer, I take a larger amount, and this is where I start laying on the product. I do go in with a third bead because once again, since this is a longer nail, it just needs more product and I don't want to flood the cuticle, so I focus on that bottom extension first, and then I go in and really focus around that cuticle section. When I am applying a large amount of product like this, I do point the finger down because like I said, you don't want that product to flood the cuticle area. So after I cured this, I went back to the ring finger. I'm cleaning it with some gel cleanser, and I actually used the Mia Secret gel cleanser. It actually works really well, so I think I'm going to be continuing to use that instead of alcohol just to see more of how I feel. So now I'm just going in with a 80-80 hand file, and I'm really refining and sharpening that point on that extended nail bed. I want this super sharp. From there, I ended up going back to the pinky nail, and this is where I started adding the magenta color, and this color is so pretty. I was so in love with it. So for this, I am going to do a full coverage nail. Like I said, I add layers, layer at a time, curing it in between for at least 30 seconds. When I do a final full cure, I like to do that cure for a full 60. But I am building up this product. This product is extremely pigmented. So you don't want the layers to be too thick because you do want that product to cure fully through. So that's why I do tend to add this in layers, even more so than the Mia Secret cover blush color. For the ring finger, I'm gonna go in with that same color and just add it to that bottom half. I am making sure I'm touching that wall of the extended nail bed, like right here, I'm trying to fully cover it. So I'm going to add a thin layer of this. I'm not really going to build this up because we are going to add more on top to this nail. But once I do all of the edges, making sure it's fully covered around that extended nail bed, I cure this once again for 30 seconds. For the index nail, I'm going to just go in and do a bottom half of that color. This nail is going to be an ombre nail, so I am building up the product just a little bit on that tip section, curing it, and then after that I am going to go back over on top with that cover blush color. So when doing nails like this takes me a really long time to do. I add a wet layer first and I drag it down to how far I want it to go. I cure it and then I go back over it again with a little more. This once again is that cover blush color, so it's not as pigmented, so it does take a little more product to cover that blend and then like blend it downwards. So yeah, like I'm obviously it's sped up. I cut a good amount out a little bit just so you can get an idea of how I do it. But it was a lot of pulling and moving around and just trying to tweak it just to make sure it looks well blended to that pink color. I mean, for this one, I even flipped the hands upside down or like up like this just so that product wouldn't go too far down, and then I start blending it. But it just takes me a little long just to get it how exactly I want it. So back to that middle nail, I am going in, I'm going to add this striping tape, and this is a really pretty striping tape, and I thought it matched the color of the gel perfectly. So I'm going in and I'm actually going to be adding this to the entire bottom half, alternating it left to right, kind of making an X motion down the nail. I did end up wiping off that gel because it needed a clean surface to stick to. If I was to try to leave that sticky layer on the nail, it wouldn't have stuck at all. But as you can see, I'm just going down the nail, adding that X design all the way down, and then I do clip off the sides with some nippers before even encapsulating these nails. So to encapsulate, I'm going to use IBD hard gel, and for this I do add a small amount first to that tip section just to make sure that it won't peel up or move, like it holds in place. And then I go in and add a large amount, encapsulating that whole bottom half, and I do cure it for 30 seconds. I do go on to the ombre nail because that bottom half just needed a little more strength. So I just added a little more of that clear gel to it and then cured it for 30 seconds. Now I'm going in with some of that gel cleanser, cleaning off the surface of these nails, and then I'm going to go in with my 80/80 hand file, and I'm going to start filing the side walls straight. I want these to be really pointy. So like I said, I'm only taking this 80/80 hand file to the side walls only. I'm not going to go over the surface. This grit is very gritty, it's very coarse, so I don't want too many scratches on that surface, so that's why I'm only focusing on the side walls for this. From there, I ended up going in with my fine taper drill bit, and I'm using this at 13,000 RPM, and I'm going around that cuticle section, and then I'm going to go all over the surface, the body of the nail, and really just trying to refine it and shape it. The drill and dust collector I'm using are both by Melody Susie. The drill is their Sparkle Pro, and I really like this drill. If you're interested in getting either of these products, I do have a link. I will have a link in the description box, as well as promo codes for each of these if you guys are interested in purchasing one of them. So after I shaped them, I'm gonna go in and do a couple of little decals and stickers on them. So I'm going in, I actually put top coat on top of this index nail because striping tape likes to stick to a flat, I guess, shiny surface. I don't know, every time I try to add it when it has a regular, like after I filed it, it never wants to stick. But I added top coat, I cured it, added the striping tape. Now I'm adding more top coat, and when I add this top coat, I do add a little thicker layer, and then I cure it in place. So I'm going in and I wanted to add these cute little gold butterflies. I thought they were so cute, and I had it since last summer, and I really wanted to use it. So finally, I know it's not summer, but you know, we getting close. So I am just adding these cute little butterflies, and then I am going to go in and start adding some bling. I add some cuticle bars. I add some AB crystals, some more little accent little thingamajigs, and just really try to make this set cute. And I even added some little gold caviar beads. And to glue them down, y'all already know I go straight for my Macart rhinestone glue. Everything, like I said, that I've used in this video, I am going to try to link everything down below, as well as my Amazon storefront, so it's just easy for you guys to purchase it if you're interested in anything that I've used in this video. Oh, and I also have this cute little butterfly. I thought it'll fit perfect, like, in this set. But after I start adding all of this little bling, I do cure it fully, each one individually, for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna go in with some top coat. And the top coat I'm using is by Nail Addict, and I've been using their top coat for a little while now, and I really like it. But after I top coat, I do a final cure for 60 seconds. And this is what they look like. I'm kind of upset that I didn't do this on myself, but because I would totally rock this set. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any other ideas or nail color inspirations that you guys want me to try. As always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.